Welcome back to Cozy English Podcast. I'm Melody, and as always, I'm here with my co-host, Avery. How are you doing today, Avery?
I'm doing great, Melody. Really excited about today's episode. And hey, if you're listening for the first time, welcome. This is the podcast where we make English easy, natural, and fun for everyday life.
That's right. We keep things simple, we keep things practical, and most importantly, we keep things useful for you. So wherever you are right now, maybe on the bus, maybe at home with a cup of tea, just relax and listen along.
Today's topic is one that so many of our listeners have asked about. We're talking about travel English, specifically how to buy a bus or train ticket in English.
Yes, and I want you to imagine something for a second. You're traveling in an English-speaking country. Maybe it's the United States, the United Kingdom, Canada, or Australia. You arrive at the train station. The station is big, it's crowded, there are people everywhere. Announcements are playing over the speakers, and you need to buy a ticket.
But here's the problem. You walk up to the ticket counter. The person behind the counter looks at you and says, "Hi there, how can I help you?" And suddenly, your mind goes blank. You forget every English word you ever learned.
Oh, we've all been there. That feeling of panic when you know you need to speak, but the words just won't come. It's so frustrating, right?
It really is. But here's the good news. After this episode, that's not going to happen to you anymore. We're going to give you all the vocabulary, all the phrases, and all the confidence you need to handle any situation at a train station or bus station in English.
By the end of today's episode, you'll know how to buy a ticket, how to ask about schedules, how to find your platform, and even what to do if something goes wrong. We've got you completely covered.
So let's get started. First, we're going to go through some key vocabulary. Then we'll do 3 different role plays, real conversations you might actually have at a station. And at the end, we'll have a little practice section just for you. Sound good?
Sounds perfect. Let's do it.
Okay, section 2, key vocabulary. This is where we build your word bank. Melody, let's start with the basics. Transport vocabulary.
Right. So the first word is ticket. T-I-C-K-E-T. A ticket. This is the document or card that lets you travel. You buy it and then you show it when you get on the bus or train. A ticket.
Very important word. Now, when you buy a ticket, you'll often be asked, do you want a one-way ticket or a round-trip ticket? Let's talk about those.
A one-way ticket means you're going somewhere, but you're not coming back, at least not on that same ticket. One way. If I say, I'd like a one-way ticket to New York, that means I'm going to New York, but I'm buying a ticket for that one direction only.
A round-trip ticket, sometimes called a return ticket in British English, means you're going somewhere and coming back. Round trip. So if I say, I'd like a round-trip ticket to Chicago, I'm going to Chicago and coming back home.
Great. Next word, platform. A platform is the area at the train station where you wait for your train. In big stations, there are many platforms, each with a number. Platform 1, Platform 2, Platform 3. You need to go to the right platform to catch your train.
Platform is a really important word. You'll hear it on announcements too, like the train to Boston is now arriving at Platform 4. So pay attention to those platform numbers.
Next, we have departure and arrival. These 2 words are very common in stations and airports. Departure means when the train or bus leaves, and arrival means when it gets to its destination.
So if your train departs at 3 p.m. from Chicago, it leaves Chicago at 3 p.m. And if it arrives in New York at 7 p.m., it gets to New York at 7 p.m. Departure when it leaves, arrival when it gets there.
You'll see these words on big screens at the station. They usually show 2 lists, departures and arrivals. The departures board shows all the trains or buses leaving from that station. Very useful.
Now let's talk about some useful phrases, things you'll actually say at the station. Melody, what's the first one?
The most important phrase is, I'd like a ticket to, and then you say your destination. For example, I'd like a ticket to Boston, or I'd like a ticket to Los Angeles. This is the polite, natural way to ask for a ticket. Not just, give me ticket Boston, that sounds too direct. I'd like a ticket to is much more polite and natural.
Great phrase. Next one, how much is the ticket? You're asking for the price. How much does the ticket cost? You can also say, how much does it cost, or what's the price, but how much is the ticket is the simplest and most common.
Another great phrase, what time does the train leave? You want to know the departure time. What time does the train leave? You might also hear people say, what time does the train depart? Depart is a more formal word for leave.
And for the platform, which platform? Or the full question, which platform does the train leave from? So simple, but so useful. Which platform?
And finally, is this seat available? This is for when you're already on the train or bus and you want to sit somewhere. You point to a seat and ask, is this seat available? It means, is anyone sitting here? Can I sit here?
Okay, let's do a quick recap of all the vocabulary we just covered. Ticket, one way, round trip, platform, departure, arrival, station, and the key phrases, I'd like a ticket to, how much is the ticket, what time does the train leave, which platform, and is this seat available?
That's your vocabulary toolkit. Now let's put it all into action with our first role play.
Okay, role play number 1, buying a ticket. Okay, so in this role play, I'm going to be the customer, a traveler who needs to buy a ticket, and Melody is going to be the ticket agent at the counter. This is a very realistic scenario, so listen carefully.
Ready? Let's go.
Hi, I'd like a ticket to Boston, please.
Sure, one way or round trip?
Round trip, please.
Okay, and when would you like to travel?
Today, if possible. What time does the next train leave?
The next train to Boston leaves at 2:15 in the afternoon. That's about 40 minutes from now.
Perfect. And what time does it arrive in Boston?
It arrives at 5:30 in the evening.
Great. How much is a ticket?
A round-trip ticket to Boston is $65.
Okay, I'll take it. Can I pay by credit card?
Absolutely. Here you go. Your train leaves from platform 3. Don't forget to validate your ticket before you board.
Thank you so much. Have a great day.
You too. Enjoy your trip.
Okay, let's pause there and break that down. Did you notice how I used I'd like a ticket to Boston, please? Very polite, very natural. Not give me ticket. We always say I'd like or can I have?
And I love the question, can I pay by credit card? That's so useful. You might also hear people ask, do you accept credit cards? Or can I pay by card? In most modern stations, yes, they accept credit cards, debit cards, and sometimes even mobile payments.
I also asked about the arrival time. What time does it arrive in Boston? Notice the word arrive there. And Melody said, validate your ticket. Let's explain that one.
Yes, in some train systems, you need to validate your ticket before you get on the train. That means you put it into a machine that stamps or scans it to show that you've officially started your journey. It's very common in Europe and some parts of the US. If you don't validate, you might get a fine.
Really important tip there. Now, let's try that role play one more time, but this time a little faster, more like a real conversation. And listeners, try to follow along. See if you can predict what comes next.
Good idea.
Hi, I'd like a one-way ticket to Washington, please.
Of course. The next train leaves at 3:45, arriving at 6:20. The ticket is $42.
Great, I'll take it. Which platform?
Platform 7, on your left.
Thank you.
Have a safe trip.
Did you hear how smooth and fast that was? With just a few key phrases, the whole conversation is done in under 30 seconds. That's the power of knowing your key phrases.
Role play number 2. This one is called asking for information. You're already at the station, ticket in hand, but now you're confused. You don't know where your platform is. You're not sure if the announcement you just heard was for your train. Let's practice this.
In this role play, I'm going to be a traveler and Melody is going to play a station worker, someone who works at the station and helps passengers.
Let's go.
Excuse me, I'm sorry to bother you, but could you help me?
Of course. What do you need?
I'm looking for platform 4. Where is it, please?
Platform 4 is straight ahead, then turn right at the end of the hall. You'll see the signs.
Thank you. And is the 3:15 train to Chicago still on time?
Let me check. Yes, the 3:15 to Chicago is on time. It departs from platform 4 in about 10 minutes.
Oh, wonderful. And is this the right waiting area?
Yes, you're in the right place. Just wait here and the train will come to you.
Perfect. Thank you so much. You've been so helpful.
My pleasure. Have a great trip.
Okay, let's talk about some of the language in that role play. I started with, excuse me. That's how you politely get someone's attention. Excuse me. Very important. Always say this before asking a stranger for help.
And I said, I'm sorry to bother you. That's an extra polite phrase you can add. It shows you know you're interrupting someone and you're being respectful. You don't have to say it, but it makes a very nice impression.
I also asked, is the 3:15 train to Chicago still on time? The phrase on time means the train or bus is not late. It's coming exactly when it was scheduled. If something's late, we say it's delayed or running late.
Yes, you might hear an announcement that says, the 4 o'clock train to Dallas is running 15 minutes late. That means the train was supposed to leave at 4, but now it will leave at 4:15.
Now, let's talk about another really common situation. Listening to station announcements. Sometimes the announcements come over a speaker, and they're hard to understand because of the noise or the speed. Let's practice one.
Okay, I'll read an announcement and you listen carefully.
Go ahead.
Attention passengers, the express train to New York Penn Station, service number 472, is now boarding at platform 6. Please have your tickets ready for inspection. This train will depart in 5 minutes. All aboard?
Okay, let's break that down. The key information in that announcement was what train? The express train to New York Penn Station. What service number? 472. Which platform? Platform 6. And when does it depart? In 5 minutes.
When you hear an announcement, always listen for 4 things: the destination, where is the train going, the platform number, the departure time, and any special instructions, like have your tickets ready.
Pro tip: in noisy stations, you might not catch everything. It's completely okay to ask someone nearby, sorry, did you hear that announcement? Which platform? People are usually very happy to help at train stations.
Absolutely. And remember, excuse me first. Always that polite opener.
Let's do one more mini role play in this section. This time, checking if you're in the right place.
This one is short, but super practical.
Excuse me, is this a train to Philadelphia?
No, I'm sorry. This is the train to Newark. Philadelphia is platform 9.
Oh, thank you. I need to hurry.
Don't worry, you still have 5 minutes. Good luck.
See? Short, simple, clear. The phrase, is this the train to... so useful. Never be embarrassed to ask. It's much better to check than to end up on the wrong train.
Okay, role play number 3. This is the one I call the problem situation, because travel doesn't always go perfectly. Sometimes things go wrong, and when they do, you need to know what to say in English.
This is actually the most important role play, in my opinion. Because when things go wrong, that's when you feel most nervous, and that's when you really need your language skills.
Exactly. So let's cover 3 common problems. Problem 1. You think you missed your train.
In this one, I'm a stressed traveler at the information desk. Melody is a station assistant.
Let's go.
Excuse me, I think I missed my train. It was 2:30 to Miami. Did it already leave?
Let me check. Yes, the 2:30 to Miami departed about 5 minutes ago. I'm sorry about that.
Oh no, what should I do? Is there another train to Miami today?
Yes, there's another one at 4 o'clock. Would you like me to transfer your ticket to that train?
Yes, please. Can I do that for free?
With this type of ticket, yes, there's no extra charge. I can change it right now for you.
Ah, that's such a relief. Thank you so much.
No problem at all. Here's your updated ticket. The 4 o'clock train departs from platform 2.
Perfect. I'll go there now. Thank you.
You're very welcome. Next time, give yourself a bit more time.
Good advice. Okay, let's highlight the key phrases there. I said, I think I missed my train. I think I missed my train. And I asked, did it already leave? A simple past question. Did it already leave?
And I used transfer your ticket. That means move your ticket from one train to another. In many cases, you can do this for free if you miss a train. Just ask at the customer service desk or the ticket counter.
Now, problem 2. You have the wrong ticket.
This happens more than you'd think. You accidentally bought a ticket to the wrong city or the wrong date.
Excuse me, I think I made a mistake with my ticket. I bought a ticket to Portland, Maine, but I need Portland, Oregon. They're different cities.
Oh, I see. Yes, that does happen sometimes. Can I see your ticket?
Of course, here it is. Can I change my ticket?
Let me check the policy. There may be a small change fee, but yes, we can change it. When would you like to travel to Portland, Oregon?
The soonest possible, please. Tomorrow if you have it.
I have a seat on the 10 a.m. flight tomorrow. The change fee is $15. Is that okay?
Yes, that's fine. Thank you for your help.
Of course. Here's your new ticket. I've refunded the difference to your card.
That's great. I really appreciate your patience.
That's what we're here for. Have a safe trip.
Love that roleplay. The phrase, I think I made a mistake, is so important. It's polite, it's honest, and it opens the door for the staff to help you. Never be afraid to admit a mistake and ask for help.
And can I change my ticket? 5 words. Simple, direct, polite. That's all you need.
Other useful phrases for problems. I'm confused about the schedule. I'm not sure which train to take. Is there someone who can help me? And always, thank you for your patience. That last one goes a long way.
It really does. Being polite and patient makes everything easier, and people will go out of their way to help you when you're kind.
Okay, we've made it to section 6, the practice section. This is my favorite part. Here, we're going to give you a chance to actually speak. Yes, out loud. Don't be shy.
That's right. Language learning happens when you open your mouth and practice. So we're going to pause at different moments and ask you to say a phrase. Ready?
First practice. Imagine you're at the ticket counter. You want to go to Seattle. Ask for a ticket. Pause now and say it out loud. Go ahead. I'll wait.
Did you say it? Here's how it sounds. I'd like a ticket to Seattle, please. Perfect. Clean, polite, simple. I'd like a ticket to Seattle, please.
Second practice. You need to find your platform. You don't know where platform 5 is. Ask a station worker. Pause and say it.
Nice work. You could say, "Excuse me, where is platform 5?" Or, "Could you tell me where platform 5 is, please?" Both are great. Both are natural.
Third practice. Your train leaves soon, but you need to check the time. Ask a station worker what time the train departs. Go ahead, pause, and try it.
Here's how it sounds. "Excuse me, what time does the train to Denver leave?" Or simply, "What time does the next train depart?" Both work perfectly.
Fourth practice. You just got on the train. You see a nice seat by the window, but you're not sure if someone is sitting there. What do you say? Pause and try it.
Great. The answer is, "Excuse me, is this seat available?" Or you can say, "Is anyone sitting here?" Both mean the same thing, and both are very natural.
And one last practice. This one's a little longer. You walk up to the ticket counter. You want a round-trip ticket to Miami. You want to know the price and the departure time. How do you start the conversation? Pause and give it a try.
Here's a full example. "Hi, I'd like a round-trip ticket to Miami, please. How much is the ticket, and what time does the next train leave?" 3 questions, all clear, all polite, and you've got all the information you need.
You are doing amazing. I really mean that. Every time you practice out loud, even alone at home, you're training your brain and your mouth to work together in English. It gets easier every time.
And remember, the goal isn't perfection. The goal is communication. Even if you make a small mistake, people will understand you. Native speakers make grammar mistakes too. What matters is that you keep trying.
Okay, let's wrap up with a quick recap of everything we covered today. In section 7, the outro.
Today on Cozy English Podcast, we talked all about travel English for buying bus and train tickets. We started with essential vocabulary: ticket, one-way, round trip, platform, departure, arrival, station.
Then we learned key phrases like, I'd like a ticket to, how much is the ticket? What time does the train leave? Which platform? And is this seat available?
We did 3 role plays: buying a ticket at the counter, asking for information at the station, and handling problem situations like a missed train or the wrong ticket.
And in the practice section, we spoke out loud, built real confidence, and put all those phrases into action.
Here's what I want you to take away from today. You now have the language tools to travel by bus or train in any English-speaking country. The next time you arrive at a station and someone says, "Hi there, how can I help you?" you'll know exactly what to say.
You'll say, "Hi, I'd like a ticket to," and the conversation will flow from there, I promise. You've got this.
Travel is one of the most exciting things in life, and being able to communicate in English opens up a whole world of destinations for you. Don't let language be the thing that holds you back.
And hey, we want to hear from you. Here's our question for this week. Write in the comments, what country would you most like to visit and practice your English in? Tell us. We read every single comment, and we love hearing from our listeners.
Yes, we really do. And if you found this episode helpful, please share it with a friend who is also learning English. It would mean so much to us, and it helps other learners find the podcast.
You can also follow us on Instagram and YouTube. Just search for Cozy English Podcasts. We post extra vocabulary tips, short videos, and fun practice exercises every week.
Thank you so much for spending this time with us today. It's always a joy to teach and to learn together with you all. You make this podcast worth doing.
From me, Avery, keep practicing, keep speaking, and keep your English cozy and growing.
And from me, Melody, remember, every English conversation you have is a step forward. You are doing great. We'll see you in the next episode.
Bye for now.
Bye, everyone. Safe travels.